Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about, simple way to set up a saltwater tank. So I'm going to make this very simple and easy for you guys who've never set up a saltwater tank before, so that you guys can actually get started with a saltwater tank. So as you guys can see, this is one of the larger fish tanks that I own, and as of right now I do have 2 clownfish in there. One over there, hanging about, doing really well. It's been there for about a couple of weeks now, about a month. One hiding back there. They're a little bit camera shy. So there's one right there. That's the Nemo right there, clownfish, and there's the other one. They're a couple. I used to have a total of 4. I'll tell you a reason why the other 2 are actually separated from them, and they're in that tank right now. But okay, let's get into setting up a simple and easy saltwater tank. So you get a bag of salt, sea salt from Petco. They sell one of those marine sea salt, the purple bag. That's what I remember. It's purple sea salt, marine salt bag. Maybe I can, share a photo with you guys, or just leave it down in the comment section what that is, because I might be too lazy to put that up in the video. But anyway, it's a purple bag. They sell it at Petco for, I buy 25 pounds for about, 15 bucks or 20 bucks. I don't know. Kind of depends. But buy one of those bags and then mix the water, just tap water with that salt, and just pour in your tank and match the salinity to 1.025 gravity. I'm going to repeat that salinity / gravity one more time. For clownfish, the exact gravity you want for your fish tank is 1.025. Okay? So Google the gravity for your marine clownfish and you'll see what I mean by 1.025. Like I said, this is not a tutorial or a how-to or any tip. I'm just letting it out there in case somebody watches this video and find this information helpful, okay? So that's the gravity you want to keep, 1.025. Anywhere from 1.022 to 1.027, I guess, would be acceptable. Kind of depends. They won't die because they have, just couple decimals number off from the gravity that they need to be in, okay? Trust me on that. I've kept these guys for a couple of months now, and they're doing perfectly fine. Right now, they're at a gravity of 1.022, because they're like I said, they're a pair now, apparently. And in order for them to breed, you want to keep a lower salinity and a higher temperature. So lower gravity than normal, which is right now 1.022, and higher temperature of 80 degree Fahrenheit to 81 degree Fahrenheit in this 75-gallon tank. My purpose right now is to breed them. So that's the salinity for me. Anyway, once you mix that water, the salinity up to 1.025, just wait it out a couple of weeks, and you're gonna want to add, but actually hold on a second, you can add all your substrates in there. So make that water, put your substrate, I mean like the sand or the gravel, whatever, but in this case I suggest the sea sand, like the one that I have, like the white sea sand, like those. It's a little spotty because of the brown algae issue, a diatom issue that I had recently, but have the sea sand in there, and buy live rocks or dry rocks. I recommend live rocks because they are a little easier to adjust to your brand new saltwater tank, and you will have less diatom issues from my knowledge. But I could be entirely wrong, because like I said, this is not a fucking tip or any kind of how-to video. It's basically a documentary of my knowledge just being out there. So if I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section below, okay? Anyway, buy live rocks if you can afford it. But if you cannot afford any live rocks, try to put in, dry rocks and whatnot. Okay, it doesn't matter, whatever you want. And so put that in there, along with other decorations. Like for example, in my case, my theme is SpongeBob SquarePants. I've got the the SpongeBob house right here. What's his name? Squirtle or Squidward. And then Patrick's house right here. We got the Krabby Patty, Krusty Krabs, whatever. And then we got the Chum Bucket. Perfectly right there. And I got a couple of tunnels and whatnot. To be honest, I've had a really horrible diatom issues. Diatom is a brown algae. Brown algae are also aka diatoms. But brown algae issue for a little bit. I've had this tank set up like this for about 2 months now. And so far I have had a horrible brown algae issue. And yesterday I actually had to take out all these rocks and then brush all the brown algae because it was all over the tank. It was everywhere. It was horrible. That's why I didn't film it yesterday. So right now it's super clean. It's got no brown algae. It's very clean and crystal clear because I only cleaned it yesterday. What I did, I took out all these rocks and decorations out of the tank. I brushed it all, and then I put it in a bucket, all of them in a bucket, and pour boiling hot water in there, leave it in there for a couple of hours, and then cool it down with cold water, then put it back in the tank, which all took about anywhere from 3 to 4 hours to clean this whole thing and put it back in. Right now, as of right now, I don't have any issues, and I expect not to have any more diatom issues because I heard that once you have a good water like condition, by that I mean the balance of the pH, balance of alkalinity, the nitrate, nitrite, ammonia and whatnot, the diatoms just gradually just disintegrates and dies naturally, which was happening. That's why I decided to clean. So I'm assuming that this water condition is pretty good right now. And I tested the water. The nitrate level is 0, ammonia is 0, pH is a little higher. It's on the 8 side, and then everything's looking good. So if it does happen, I do have other solutions. For example, putting Fosguard by Seacam. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but yeah. But what's been helpful for me in making this water perfectly balanced is this Microbacter 7. They sell this at Amazon or buy it from online, wherever you can find it. This actually balances out the water to a condition that you like with the live bacterias that this bottle provides and everything. So I put a couple of milliliters in there for a couple of days for continuously for a couple of weeks, and the water seems to be good. So yeah, so the basic is to make the salt water, put the sediments in there, the rocks and whatnot. And one tip that I can give you at this point, which I didn't know, is to actually have the water, the sediments, the decorations in there. Leave it in there for a couple of months without the lights, okay? Because light is one of the sources that provides diatom food. That's how they can proliferate. However, diatoms can come into your tank by abundance of, I forget the name. It starts with S or C. It's one of those. But abundance of silicate. Silicate in the tap water helps proliferate of the diatoms. That sentence didn't make sense, but you get it. Silicate is the main issue and cause of diatoms in your fish tank. And the least you can do is to provide no light. So at least for 2 months, have your tank set up exactly the way you like it, without any fish, just the rock, sediments, and water, and no light. Just cover the whole tank up black. Just put a curtain on or whatever you can do to have no light go in. Cover it up and provide no light for a couple of months. It suggests 1.5 months to 2 months. Then your water will condition and balance and have a good start for your fish. whatever you put in there. I can't guarantee, because like I said, this is not a how-to video, or or a tip. As of right now, it's just documentary of sharing my knowledge. Okay, this is just a part one. Part one. I don't know how many parts I'm gonna do, but this is a part one. Okay, so after doing that, test your water out and whatnot, and test out your water with a couple of easier saltwater, cheaper saltwater fish to test your water with. And then if they're doing good, put in whatever saltwater fish you like to add in there. In my case, it was the clownfish, but I didn't take any of the steps that I just told you, because I learned this after the fact. I learned it the hard way. Definitely, I went through the whole thing. I went through the whole thing myself, and I'm just sharing you the knowledge, okay? Which you should be grateful for. But anyway, so follow those steps, and if you don't, like I said, since I've been telling you that this is not a tip or any guide or how to, you can Google everything. You can fact check me, okay? Just Google everything, find it out yourself, and then go from there. If you don't trust what I say, man, I'm totally fine with that. And if I'm wrong with anything, let me know in the comment section. I will definitely appreciate your corrections. Anyway, so those are some of the tips. And after 2 months of having in there, test the water out, put your clownfish in there with enough of filtration going on. So the amount of filter that you should have in a 75-gallon tank is a filter that runs, at least is capable of filtering out like 40-gallon tank. Like, I have 2 fish filters right now, so 1 and 2. Each of them are capable of filtering out 50 gallons, which is 100 gallons, and this is 75 gallons, and they run about 8 hours a day. And I only have 2 fish in here. I only have 2 living creatures in here, which are the 2 clownfish that you see right now, which is, this filtration is more than enough. I also have a sponge filter back there, as you can see, which is, perfect. And a lot of aeration and flow going on. I have that going on right there. Back there, the white thing, that's the water pump. It's too dark, you can't exactly see, but there it is. That's the wave maker, and I have one more air pump, water pump right there, and enough hiding space is for these guys. So that's the basic information I can provide you, and a bit of an update for this documentary that I'm doing for myself. But if you find it helpful or informative, leave a thumbs up, leave a nice comment down below, and it'll promote me and encourage me to do another video of this kind, to share more of my knowledge. And I'm not ashamed of being wrong, because I want everybody to be right and take the right path, unlike me. I took it the hard way, but look at me, I'm doing perfectly fine, right? So yeah, so leave some good comments down below, and I'll be happy to read those comments and be encouraged to do another video. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching, and I guess I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.